I heard a fly buzz when I died. My first question with this first line is if she sees the fly or only hears it. And this is kind of a conversation where I think she's not caught up in a fear of death. Um, the stillness in the room. Um, so for with the stillness, I would imagine that that's kind of as if she's feeling pain and she wants to be still. And this room of hers uh, is kind of like a place where it's her own. And there, it was like the stillness in the air. So there's the simile metaphor where there's the realms of air have the stillness at a time of peace and pain at the same time between the heaves of storm. So, for instance, this is part of her anxiety with the heaves and the breaths, the winds. The eyes around had wrung them dry. The eyes being of many people who were around, and wrung them dry. To dry, uh, there's kind of like a sense that people have been kind of speeding to speeding through with this understanding that she's going to die. The breaths were gathering firm, so she's dying, but they're still living, and they have that firmness. For that last onset, when um, the king could be kind of considered to be um, an affirmative kind of power, and the last onset, where last onset would be that final representation of her ability to be mutable in the world, to have a sense of that things are always in motion. Be witnessed in the room that there is this kind of sense of danger too in this passage, because this is her possession, her own room, that she's witnessing this presence. I willed my keepsakes signed away. This is as she is laying down to give her will, and she signs away what portion of me be. Her things to her, they might bring a kind of madness, not in the sense of like a crazy madness, but a madness that they still, she's got kind of a attraction to them still, that she doesn't want to let go of neither her life nor the things that she identifies with and that are hers. Assignable, and then it was, there interposed a fly. So in this, it doesn't really matter, I think, whether or not it's a fly, or it could be just something that she is imagining. I don't think it matters whether it's real or not, as some people might think so. With blue, uncertain, stumbling buzz. So this will be a peaceful fly, I would say, because even though it has a stumbling buzz, it blocks her from this kind of presence in the room, and it's what is kind of needed, I think, for her to make this awareness in her mind. Between the light and me, so it's the sound the sound of the buzzing blocks the light, which is kind of strange, but it works. And then the windows failed, these casements, where she tries and tries, but she knows, I think, that she's going to be continuing on, even after she dies. And then I could not see to see. It's because she hears the fly, and not just because she's dying.